The AfricaFrance Summit will hold on June 4, 2020 under the theme Sustainable Cities and Territories. This meeting was chaired between the Minister of Economy, Planning and Regional Development, Alamin Ousmane May, and the Diplomatic Secretary General of the African Summit, Stephanie Rivol.
I met today with the Minister of Economy to talk about how we can partner up to have projects on urban development in Cameroon and in the entire African continent. We want this summit to be one of concrete projects. It's not about declarations, it's more about changing the lives of citizens in Africa, building the economies and creating jobs for the youth in particular. As you know, the urbanization of the continent is fast. The needs are enormous in many levels: access to water, electricity, affordable housing, agricultural processing, access to jobs for the youth.
Stephanie Rivol believes the AfricaFrance Summit of this year will give an opening to private sectors in Africa and in France, members of the civil society and African and French investors to exchange ideas on how to solidify cities in Africa and France.
So many topics we'll be discussing, but more importantly, projects that will build together at this summit with some French financing, French expertise, African financing and expertise to have plenty of Cameroonese projects here on urban development. Not only the big cities, intermediary cities down to village level. We agreed with the minister to have a delegation of companies from Cameroon coming to this summit to find partners, build projects and find money for financing the initiatives. We'll have entrepreneurs coming, maybe 20, 30 startups of Cameroon entrepreneurs present in France, in Bordeaux. We are inviting them as a French state. We want them to have access to opportunities. So we want this summit to be looking in the future.
Let's take note that to finally exchange the advantageous opportunities offered by the AfricaFrance Summit, which will take place in France in June. Le Groupement Interpatronal du Cameroun, GICAM, will be their host this Wednesday, March 4th. AfricaFrance Summit 2020 is going to use this opportunity to guide enterprises on how to be a participant to this event.